Hello, YouTube. Today I want to talk about three things. Number one is the drama with RetroPie and what's going on. Two, my journey visiting Mad Little Pixel. And three, I was wondering if you all would help me with a decision. I got a new product review coming out, and I would like you to share your opinion or sway me in one direction or the other. So to get started, the first thing is the drama. And I guess I'll draw your attention to ETA Prime's video, an open apology to RetroPie. So let's start there. That video, in summary, if you haven't seen it already, was ETA Prime saying sorry to RetroPie for posting some videos. This was not the first time that this has happened because ETA Prime, back in the day, posted. I guess I can't say it, but there was a preloaded image that was released that had a lot of stuff on it that was not supposed to be in the public. And so that happened then as well. But most recently, it happened for the, I guess I can't say the name either, but something where there was a script that allowed you to easily access games through RetroPie. And so what happened was in ETA Prime's case is RetroPie sent him an email. He evidently was out of town, so he never got the email. But the email basically said, hey, remove these videos immediately. Because he was out of town, he didn't get the email. And so RetroPie threw a bunch of copyright strikes at his videos, which, that can eventually take your channel down. There's all sorts of implications that why that happens. And so he wrote that whole sorry thing. Now, this is drama because he was not the only person that was affected by this. Myself, Mad Little Pixel, a lot of Facebook groups as well. RetroPie kind of went on this blitzkrieg this last week and going after, any YouTube person. What it is anybody promoting or distributing of not that something that just has that is anything more than just RetroPie, the system. So we were affected, and I'm sure there's way other YouTubers affected. What bothered me about the whole thing is I was never given an email. Mad Little Pixel was never given an email. ETA Prime was. So they did it to him, but I checked my email. I have an email on my about page here. You can send a channel message to me, and that was never that never happened in my case. So I just wish that they would have done that because I would have been happy, to work it out with them. And which I have at this point. So the water has settled between me and them. This isn't the same movie as ETA Prime's. I'm just telling you how it is, because I think the community has a right to know, right? I will continue to use their product. I have nothing against them as a company. So back on this. So a lot of people were just taken down. Things were removed. I had to email them for them to then email me back. So it required me to reach out to them to get their email, and then they were cooperative with me. So thank you for being cooperative with me. I appreciated that part. So back to, let's read some of these comments, right? Let's read some of these comments. And, this is what's so great about the internet is we can have an open discussion about this. I'm not doing anything. I'm doing exactly what RetroPie wants. If you look at my channel, I've deleted all the links to any kind of images. So, those have been removed. And I've always said from the beginning, if you don't have a backup of the ROM, don't use it. So I've always tried to, keep it how it is because people are still going to do what they're going to do at the end of the day. People are still going to find a way and still do it. But I understand that RetroPie as a company is just doing their due diligence. So let's just get the fact that they're coming from over here, we're coming from over here, and we kind of got to live in this world like this. So we're all good there. But let's read some of these things. They don't endorse piracy, but know that everyone else does with their product. Yeah. And that's kind of one of the points I wanted to bring up in this video is I think everyone's being a little hypocritical. I'm being a little hypocritical, because I'm sure I posted things. RetroPie's being hypocritical because I think that one of the best comments here is Tea and Crumpets. And I know you're in my channel sometimes, Tea and Crumpets. They basically created a crack pipe and said, don't use it for smoking crack. So however you want to take that metaphor, I'm sure we can use a more PG metaphor if you want. But yeah. But that's their wishes, right? Their wishes are do not promote or distribute. So I'm obliging, but that's where it all comes from. That's why you can't, they don't want that to happen. From a user's perspective, it's a good program. I will continue to make videos. I just will not be promoting or distributing. And I've edited all my previous videos to remove those portions out of them. I will continue. I've always been a reviewer, so I will continue to review and play things. Okay, so moving on, and then you had some people were like, "Good on you, good job taking the upper hand." As far as how I feel about ETA Prime and how he took, I mean, good for him. I think he did the smart move. He's got 50,000 subs. He's got a lot more to lose. Like some of his Pokemon videos have hundreds of thousands of views. So I mean, he just doesn't want that. He doesn't want that on his to deal with that. So he did the smart thing. I don't think he's a wuss or anything like that. Like if I was him, that's the smart business move. I mean, if anything, I respect the guy more for being intelligent. F these guys. I have no bad blood like that. I'm not saying F these guys. They got to do their job to keep the doors open. For sure, this does open up more videos for Laka and Recall Box. Yeah, the other one is this James Durden guy. This guy, he's like the little tattletale on the playground, right? He's like, I told you guys since the beginning, zero tolerance. And I kind of agree with some of the comments below that. And this is why, back to the hypocrisy thing I brought into the beginning of this video, which is, so you're telling me, James, that you don't have any games on your Pi, whether it's Laka or Recall Box or whatever. You're telling me you have no games. Like, you're coming from a place where that's what's so great about the internet. Let's just leave it there. This is why the internet is so great. And especially YouTube. You get like the best comments on YouTube. So that's about it about the drama. So the air is clear now. There's just that was going on. I'm part of some. I don't really participate in a lot of groups, but there's a lot of forums. ETA Prime was kicked out of the RetroPie forum. I know like a couple other guys that are on some other Facebook groups were kicked out of their forum. The RetroPie forums for like really mundane things, but they were just trying to do like a zero tolerance type of thing. So a lot of people were reprimanded. Personally, I think the people that need to be, if you were to like reprimand, like get on the eBay, get on like the people who are profiting from that, because also from like the, from a law enforcement perspective, that's a way bigger problem than people that are actually monetizing it, profiting on it, and trafficking it that way for profit. But anyways, we're not going to get into that. So that's it. It's either dumb or is whatever. You could take for whatever it is. Comment below what you think. But the air is clear. I talked to them. I removed certain videos. That's why you guys probably can't find them anymore. And we're good. We're good between them. Okay, that's the end of that one. Number 2. Last week, me and Mad Little Pixel, I emailed them like a month ago. I knew I was going down to Southern California. I live in the northern part. And we've just been texting, and I was like, we should do a collaboration video. It would be really good. I know a lot of the same people watch us, and we should go do that. And so we were able to get that to happen. What happened was he did it in the morning, so I texted him. He's like, yeah, come on by. So I go over to his house. I park, and it's like really dark where his house is, so I go up there, and I knock on the door, and it takes like a really long time. I'm just sitting there like waiting and waiting and waiting. And he comes out with a gun drawn. And he's like, is anybody with you? And I'm like, no, there's nobody. No, I'm just kidding. That didn't happen at all. Anyways, it was really cool. He's a really cool guy. Everything you see on screen is exactly the type of guy he is. He's super passionate about games. And that's what's so great about this community is you meet people like that who are just down to earth, cool, love to teach you things and happy to like entertain any ideas and things like that. He's got a cool little configuration. He's got a monitor, a TV, a laptop, and he's got 2 mics, a couple webcams. That stream, by the way, is down right now. I need to talk to him to get it back up, the one where we were playing games. If you missed it, I'm sure it'll be posted soon. I'll put a link in the description for when it does come up. I know I'm live right now and I haven't talked to the chat, but I will. I will talk to the chat shortly. But I wanted to get these stories out, get these stories. And actually, why don't we play some games while we're finishing the story here? And so I went over there, and we didn't really have an idea. We just kind of, well, why don't we just play some games and have a good time? And then I came up with interview questions. We did that video. It was a lot of fun. It took us like an hour and a half though, just from BSing, like, oh, you did this, oh, this happened, and then the drama and everything else. So it's really cool to just talk, because there's so much that goes on in the community. And then like our viewers, like some of you that are in the chat right now, we were talking. Oh yeah, that one guy. Oh yeah, no, yeah, that guy's actually really funny. He actually emailed me all this stuff. So it was like cool to talk about the community and how cool everyone is, and how supportive it is. So awesome to you guys. So we ended up, and then we had all these technical problems. Like we could have been streaming for an extra half hour or 45 minutes, but it was just one thing after the other. But that's just life, right? Like you plan to do something, and then everything that could go wrong does go wrong. It was kind of one of those things. But we had a good time. I had a good time at least. And so thank you, Mad Little Pixel, for having me and being a good host. So I had to leave pretty soon. I did get some, before I went there, before we started streaming, I did get some footage, like a little behind the scenes, like cribs, like check out his setup type of thing. So I still have that footage. I haven't done anything with it yet. Let me know if you're interested in like checking out Mad Little Pixel's garage tour. Let me know if you're interested. Eventually I'll do something with that. And that was pretty much it. As far as him and as a person, like I was saying earlier, he's exactly how you would expect him on stream. Now, I don't know if I'm that way. I can't really speak about myself. But as far as me speaking about him, everything you see is what you get. Super nice guy. He can be very talkative when you get him like interested in something he's really interested in, which is awesome. I like that about people that like, you can tell when they're passionate about something, or tell like they really care about something. And so he had a lot of really good stories and stuff like that. So it was cool. We had a lot of fun. And I hope to do it again. Some of you commented like, oh, it'd be really cool to have like a variety show where you and him just kind of had like a little talk show, kind of like, you guys just talk what's going on in the gaming world, kind of like this video, just kind of update what's going on, what's out there, what are you doing. So we're thinking about that. Let us know about that as well if that's something you're interested in. Okay, so I'm gonna get out of here and then go back to the computer, because we have one last topic to talk about in this stream, and then I'm just gonna do some shout outs really quick. But back to the computer here. All right, so these guys, GameroomSolutions.com, reached out to me. They want to send me one of these kits. They basically send me the buttons and everything, and the wood and everything, and then the graphics, and then I supply everything else, like the monitor and the Pi. So I'm going to do a video on that if this goes through. We're kind of talking right now, and I'm looking forward to it. I hope it happens. But basically, the next step is I have to choose the decals that go on the side of the little setup. So pick your design here. I believe I can pick any of these previous customer artworks. I'm sure you can regenerate these. So let's have a look at some of them. So like this Mortal Kombat one's kind of cool. Kind of dig that one a little bit. I like this one because it's so simple. Like it's primarily black, so if it gets dirty, you're not gonna see it. I could put it like in a room and it doesn't seem obnoxious because of all the colors and things like that. So I am kind of liking that one a little bit, just for the simplicity reasons. So this is where I need your help. So come along with me here. If you want a link to this, I'll link this in the description as well if you want to check these out. Help me decide. This one's kind of cool. It's a little busy though, but you have like all your different gaming collections, and then you have the Super Mario where the buttons are, and then you have that classic MAME. You've all seen this, I'm sure. This is on like a lot of different things that you see on Pi stuff. There's a lot of like I'm not a big Tron fan, but it looks kind of cool with the graphics. It's very modern. I like mixing like modern with retro. You got the arcade, like Marvel comic look. I like this one. It's just like 2-player, like red and blue or green and red, teaming against each other. That could be kind of cool. Not into this. Kind of reminds me of like tribal tattoos around your arm. I'm not into that kind of stuff. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, this one's kind of cool, MAME, but I'm not egotistical enough to put my name in the marquee. I'm not gonna put Drew Cade, but otherwise interesting. I like the MAME sticks. I like not this one. There's a Nintendo one. I like the black and white MAME. That's cool. A little more discreet, not a lot of colors. Looks a little more serious. Um, Zelda. I'm not that into Zelda. Like I like Zelda. I'm just not that into Zelda. So I don't think I would do that one. This is Star Wars Episode 7. Not really digging that. WrestleMania. Not a huge fan. There's a Street Fighter one that's kind of cool. I think it's this one. No, the Ryu Ken. Ryu Ken is kind of cool because again, it's the first player, second player battle. Like I like the idea that it's like a 50-50 thing. What else we got? What else we got? Dragon Ball Z, not a fan. Donkey Kong, probably not. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles could be interesting. Marvel could be interesting. They have like hyper spin ones, which not super interested in. And then what else we got? This one could be interesting, Nintendo. So here's the one that I don't like because if my mom came over to my house, for example, and she'd be like, "Oh, what's this?" and then it's like cleavage all over the place. Not so good. Or you have a kid over, right? Like there's you know there's people in my family who have kids. Their kids are going to come over. They're going to want to play the arcade, and then there's cleavage all over the controls. So this is kind of weird to me to have like two Italian guys. No, I get it, like, but it's like having two giant Italian guys on each side of the arcade. There's another one too. Yeah, here's another two Italian guys. One's doing I don't know what that is, the pencil dive. One's ready to attack. Um, I think there's another Street Fighter one that I haven't picked up on yet. The other one I'm somewhat interested in, which kind of had a more modern Street Fighter look. Um, but those are the one. Oh, is this one? Yeah, this one. This one's kind of cool. This is another one I was kind of contemplating. So let me know what you think. I'll put a link in the description below about, you could go to this website and tell me what you think. And then I'm going to make a whole video putting it together and then reviewing it as far as like what you get and the sticks and how responsive they are and things like that. So I can't vouch for this company yet. I have not received one yet, but look out for a future video from them. So back to the pie over here. I just want to do some shout outs because I know I went live for this, but really I was just kind of being lazy, to be honest, and wanted to do the whole thing through the internet because why not? Wow, 50. I have a lot more viewers than I thought. Okay, so yeah. See, I'm glad that I don't have like Pixel was showing me this like script that puts the chat on your on your stream. I'm just glad that we're not doing that because I'm looking at the chat now for the first time and they were undermining everything I said previously. But Barons, what's up? RW Prime, what's up, man? William Allen, what's up? Picus, what's up? Thanks for coming by. Mediterranean Cake, good day to you too. I think you're in Australia, if I remember right, or you're somewhere international. So hope all's well there. Dari, I know you come in here often. Thanks for coming by. Spiky 911 USA. Everywhere you go, there's a fight. Yeah, that's right. I mean, people fight, right? But this is what's so great about the internet is we can fight and get over with it. Pabst, what's up, man? Thank you for all you do, being a good part of the community. Javier, thank you. Thank you for the compliment. Sean, oh, your Starcade cabinet. So the Starcade cabinet is actually Sean Rios. So he actually ordered one of these, or his design is on the website. Cool. Ramon, what's up? Got him, bro. What's up, dude? 2 Phoenix 9. Good morning. I mean, right now it's 3 p.m. The Corruptor. Yeah, okay. I'm sure I am. I don't have a CNC machine though, so I can't, cut it myself. Um, yeah, you got to pay for the buttons. The buttons supposedly are going to be sent to me. I hope. I'm expecting them. What's up, Steve? Steve's in here, man. How's it going? Isaac. That would be cool if me and Madlo Pixel come up with a talk show. I would be open to the idea. I think honestly, that guy has a lot more nostalgia and stories for retro gaming than I do. But I think we can complement each other because of that. Like we come from different, um, ways we were raised and which systems we were raised on. So it actually makes for interesting conversation. So that would be kind of cool. Greg, thank you for the compliment. I really appreciate it. Jonas, what's up from America to Sweden? Um, how about a narc theme? Narc theme could be interesting, except like I don't want people to come over and think I'm into drugs because narc is kind of has that negative. If people don't know that it's a game, people are gonna think it's something drug related, maybe. Telly Mentelli, thank you for the compliment. Um, Arcade Punks, thank you for all you guys do. Um, nearly 8 a.m., but close. Okay, cool. Okay. So, love you guys. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for supporting the community, for sticking in. It's all good. Everything is all good now. I've mentioned this before in another video that the community, if the community starts to fight and like people do this and people are like shun out this and they cut off that, that makes the community as a whole shrink. But the minute everyone is kind of doing their thing, it grows the community. And anytime you grow a community, there's going to be problems and issues. So to me, it's not a big deal. This is natural progression. This is life. To me, if there are no problems, you're not trying hard enough. So it's all good. It's all good, everyone. I want to appreciate everybody that just came in and left a comment. And let me think below. I'm hoping that that we can have, let's try to get to like at least 500 comments on this video. 500 comments. Let's shoot for 500 likes too, maybe if you're up for it. But really, I'm interested in the comments. Just let's talk about it. Let's hash it out. Let's put it on the table. So thank you all. I do love you. I do wish everyone success, and we're all working on projects here. So success in your projects, and we'll see you guys on the next one where I'll do a little bit more gaming, maybe a little more lighthearted, and we'll just have some fun. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you guys on the next one.